I've been thinking, what kind of skin and cosmetics are we gonna get for Tails and Sonic Rumble? I already saw Detective Tails, and honestly, peak. Adorable. Perfection! But what if we went full mythical, like, give me a Kitsune-style Tails with glowing tails and ancient runes. I'd drop my ring so fast. Wait, Sonic Rumble's been delayed? Okay, that's fine. Totally fine. Delays are normal. Healthy, even. Take your time, devs. It's not like we've never seen a delayed Sonic game before. What's the new date? I'll just make a quick update video or community post and... Oh. Oh no. Welcome to Tails Nexus, the place where I've exchanged my seething fury for the calming illusion of inner peace. A space where I lovingly cradle the Sonic franchise in trembling, rage-suppressed hands like a delicate origami crane folded from a cancellation email. This video is going to be a little shorter than my usual 10 to 15 minute deep dives you might be used to here on Tails Nexus. Mainly because, unlike my previous rants, like how Movie Tails is low-key perfect or why his brain should be declared a national treasure, this topic doesn't have a whole lot to chew on beyond, yeah, it's delayed, that's it. But hey, just because it's short doesn't mean we can't dig in a little. So, here's what we know, what we can safely guess, and what my chaos-fueled brain thinks might be going on behind the scenes. So, let's talk about the most painful part of all this, the timing. The delay dropped just 1 week before release. Not a month, not a quarter, 7 days. Which is wild on its own, but it gets better. I had just dropped my Sonic Rumble rehype video literally 3 days prior. Yeah, so if you saw that, got all excited, and felt like a brick got yeeted at your skull from orbit, same. So, quick bit of housekeeping, I do want to take some responsibility here. Not for the delay, that's all Sega, but for the energy I brought to the table. My goal is always to entertain and hype up the cool stuff, but when the cool stuff suddenly disappears, it kinda leaves me standing there like, hey guys, come to my party! Unfortunately, due to the indefinite delay, the Sonic Rumble community event I had planned is officially cancelled. Bit of a bummer, yeah, but we adapt, we survive. We turn that disappointment into content. And if you are here because you care about what I think and how I'm taking it all, hey, that's pretty cool. I appreciate you. Now then, enough damage control, let's dive into what this delay might actually mean. The biggest, most obvious question on everyone's mind right now is why? Why did Sega delay Sonic Rumble just a week before the big global release? Why not announce it earlier? Why is it still live on mobile in some places, but PC players are left sitting in the digital waiting room like, hey, hello? Unfortunately, I don't have those answers. Sega's official statement didn't exactly spill the chili dogs, and their explanation boils down to a very polite, please understand. Not super helpful. Now, to Sega's credit, they did hold a Q&A on their Discord, which I missed because I was at work, being productive, living life, wishing I wasn't. So, what now? Am I just supposed to throw my hands up and go, well, no intel today, folks? Absolutely not. Nay, I say! I will do whatever it takes to bring you the answers, even if that means going full Cyber Ninja, leaping over Discord Nitro's paywalls, spelunking through the dark caverns of cursed emojis, old mod logs, and whatever weird server laws been festering in there since 2018. Just to find a Q&A about Eggman playing imaginary war with Sonic and Shadow action figures. But thankfully, I didn't have to do any of that, because the hero we needed, YouTube user Dave Ace, already did it for us. Absolute legend. They recorded the entire Q&A session and uploaded it, saving me hours of digital archaeology and likely years of therapy. Now, just a heads up, I won't be showing any clips from Dave's video here, and I'm only going to cover the parts that are truly relevant to the delay. There are a ton of questions in that Q&A, and as much as I'd love to dig into them all, this video's not a recap. Why? Because I respect Dave Ace as a fellow creator. I don't want to overstep or rip too much content where they've already done the work. It's all about sharing the love. So if you want the full picture, go check out Dave's video. It's in the description. Give him a sub, give him a thumbs up, give him your Chaos Emeralds. Alright, let's get into what they did say, and what it might mean for us moving forward. Surprisingly, I was actually pretty spot on with my guesses as to why Sonic Rumble was delayed. Granted, the whole situation was still a massive boo-womp moment, but it's kind of comforting to know at least I have a general sense of awareness when it comes to game design. Like, hey, maybe I'm not a complete infant crawling through the world of mobile gaming with no clue. Maybe I'm just a toddler with a surprisingly decent take. However, and this is important, I never actually said any of those thoughts out loud. I didn't publish them, I didn't tweet them, didn't carve them into a stone tablet and hurl them into the sea, so technically I can't claim I was right. Another L for Nexus. Put it on the scoreboard. Now, the first question that's in your minds, why the delay? And the answer is pretty simple, and the big one is balance. You see, the developers thought Sonic Rumble needed skills, and honestly, they're not wrong. Not in the get good kind of way, but actual in-game skills. When I made my Sonic Rumble video, one of my biggest concerns was the lack of content. Only 5 game modes. That's less variety than my breakfast routine. And trust me, I'm not proud of that. But with the addition of skills, that adds a little spice, a little depth, some actual sauce to the otherwise dry cracker that could have been Rumble's launch gameplay. It means there's room for strategy, player expression, and maybe even a meta to complain about. You know, real gamer stuff. Now, I won't go on pretending this feature is gonna reinvent the wheel, because it's definitely not, but it's definitely more exciting than watching Eggman's AI get stuck in a corner again. Now, why is it that mobile players still have access to the pre-launch while we're stuck twiddling our thumbs? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. Sega stated they're using the mobile pre-launch to refine things and gather data, so that the global launch can be as polished as possible. Kinda like stress testing the chili dog machine before the real rush hits. So that's it, right? No more burning questions? Well, maybe just one more. Am I disappointed? And the answer is no. Not because I've built up some emotional armor from a lifetime of Sega chaos, though let's be real, that definitely helps, but because I actually understand that game development is tough. Balancing new mechanics, fixing bugs, making sure the physics don't implode when Shadow breathes too hard near a spring, all of it takes time. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. We've had way worse delays. Remember Sonic Mania? That game got delayed too, and it turned out to be one of the best modern Sonic titles we've ever gotten. If that delay helped the devs make something amazing, then who's to say Rumble can't pull the same move? So, no, I'm not upset. If a delay means a better experience for everyone, I'm more than happy to wait. I'd rather be surprised by how fun it is than disappointed by how rushed it feels. Besides, this gives me more time to theorize skins for Tails, and that is a dangerous thing to allow. So yeah, another delay, another plot twist in the endless saga that is being a Sonic fan, but hey, if the game launches smoother and stronger because of it, I'll take that trade. In the meantime, let's all give the devs a bit of breathing room. Thanks Dave Ace for being an absolute legend, and maybe start placing bets on what ridiculous skin Tails will get next. Personally, I'm still praying for a Kitsune God mode Tails. You know, 8 glowing tails, thunderclouds, ascended music playing. Please Sega, I am begging you. Thanks for hanging out with me through this weird little detour. If you're new here, feel free to stick around for more rants, rambles, and deep thoughts about foxes who fly planes. And to everyone else, keep flying high.